2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Miami Heat here in Miami. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. How much weight do you put on these early season standings, considering it's such a long season?
Well, you have to give some credit to the top teams, but you also have to consider that some of these units are still getting the feel for how to play with each other.
So as a broadcaster, as a person that covers the league as you do, but who's also coached, is there a game number you put on? You want to get through a quarter of the season, a third of the season? What is it for you?
I think that changes with how many veterans do you have returning from last year's team, because those veteran teams that bring most of the players back, they generally should get off to a quicker start.
That's a good point.
Incredible finish, and they made it look easy.
Don't you love to see that beautiful alley-oop? Wow.
Talk about a major throwdown. That was special.
Now, here's Thomas. 12 points his last outing. It's good.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles, and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
And stolen by Thomas. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Aguirre. Over Rice. Here's Rodman. It's good on the putback.
Impeccable timing by Rodman there. That's why you got to put a body on him, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Passed along. Here's Rice. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
Dumars, the pass to Lambier. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
Relentless in his approach. Lambier comes at you every minute he's on the floor.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Cycli. Back to Brown. Here's Rice. Offensive rebound. Cycli. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Cycli, one of those guys you've got to box out, or he's going to hurt you on the offensive glass.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lambier screen. Pass to Dumars. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism too, showing you some force as well.
Pistons trail by 3 and taken away by Brown. Smith right side. Back to Brown. The screen from Brown. Here's Cycli. Long kicks to Brown. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Rice. He had 15 points last outing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rice has got 8.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Here's Rodman. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, and that one is good. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the jump shot of Thomas, cash money. Boy, it's nice seeing him knock down that mid-range jumper.
And they double up Brown. Launches a three. Pass to Long. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He's all about finding the open man, and this is why his teammates appreciate him.
High post Lambeer from 18 feet away, and it's Rice with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The screen from Brown. Rice passes to Smith. Brown outside. Here's Rice. Shot clock at 5. There's a good screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Thomas checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Grandison. Edwards, the bounce pass. And here's Brown outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Pistons. Down by 12. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Great anticipation defensively. He was all over that.
Both teams will make substitutions. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one goes. Count it.
The pace Isaiah plays at can really challenge a defense. He gets the hot pass and has a shot up right away.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by Edwards. Puts up a deep three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
The defense playing with great intensity, coming up big for this squad.
They've put the pressure on early in this game.
Now, here's Walker. Clock at 6. Pass to Bedford. Over Weatherspoon. A shot by Bedford, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Walker. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Hey, to get wins on the road, you've got to play much better defense than that.
Last game, you're right. They gave up way too many easy looks.
Here's Bedford. Off with the layup.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Brown with a screen on Walker. Edwards, no good. Pistons trail by 12. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. And Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Watson, he's checked in for Miami.
Number 6.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Thomas outside. Detroit, no good that time either. And Miami shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Outside Thomas. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Inside, here's Sellers. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Sellers has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, Clark, so the NBA is a quickly growing league. We can all see that. But what do you think is next as we look to the rest of the 90s?
Well, I tell you what, having pros at the Summer Games in Barcelona, that is going to be huge internationally. That's going to set the tone for decades ahead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Lambeer comes in for Bedford, and Aguirre's subbed in for Walker. That cuts the lead to single digits.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Miami making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Miami leading by 9. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
My goodness, taking the chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
Now here's Thomas. He has 6. Aguirre. Rebound by Smith. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Brown the pass to Cycling. Brown jams it in.
Can you guys believe it? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Clark, that was special.
Not sure the next time we'll see one like that.
And Detroit has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Thomas. Now, here is Lambeer. Here's Aguirre. Burton grabs the miss.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Brown jams it in.
He's got something special in store for us, Kevin.
He does. I'm looking forward to it. Now they've built the lead, Clark, and this is when he breaks out all these crazy moves. Wow.
He does love to twist that knife into an opponent.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Totally unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
Yeah, coach can't be happy about that. They have to show more fight down there.
A different look here for Detroit. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Sellers. And it's Dumars in for Thomas. Outside Dumars. It's Thomas on the wing. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Dumars against Brown. Pass to Burton. Smith dishes to Brown. Burton to pass to Smith. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Cycling. Lambeer defending. Count it. Cycling's got his second basket.
I think they were really feeling good in warm-ups because they started this game hot out of the gates.
And their shot selection has been excellent. Great patience shown by them.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. Outside Dumars. Over Edwards. From 13 feet, it goes down. Dumars got his first bucket in this one.
An efficient scorer at all 3 levels. Dumars is especially confident from mid-range.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Thomas checked in for Isaiah Thomas. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Heat out front, just dominating this one. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pistons trail by 21. Outside Dumars. Lambira screen.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
The Pistons have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And Dumars drops them both. The Heat leading by 19. Pass to Cycli. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Dumars. Outside Thomas. Outside Aguirre. Smith against Dumars. And Rodman gets it to go.
This kind of effort won't deter Rodman. He's too good at powering through these types of hits.
Brown the pass to Rice. Back to Brown. Pass to Rice. Long kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Dumars. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Dumars is shifting. Throwing contact there to get to the line where he's superb.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Dumars drops them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Rice passes to Cycli. There's the lob to Brown. Miami again turning it over.
An unfortunate misfire, just dishing the ball straight out of bounds.
Now Dumars. He's got 8. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the paint, Rodman. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got 3 assists now in this one. And so Brown will bring it up for Miami. Here's Rice. Hits the 3-point bomb. Rice has got 17.
The last man you want to leave in the corner. Glenn Rice is automatic from there.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And off the glass. That one's good. 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And then Thomas with the dunk.
So aggressive in the open floor. Thomas proving how lethal he is in these situations.
Here's Rice. And the Heat, another 3.
Tell you what, he's going to have a lot more chances to knock down shots if he continues to shoot like that from the 3-point line.
Just watch the lanes open wider as the defense creeps toward the perimeter.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Dumars misses.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Ice, and again for 3.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
Burton checked in for the Heat. Then for the Pistons, Sellers comes in for Rodman. And Thomas subbed in for Dumars. Pistons trail by 20. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Lambira screen. Releases. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Rice kicks to Brown. Off target with his 3. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Aguirre passes to Thomas. Here's Sellers. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Beer, good.
Great feed to the interior, resulting in a successful attack right at the hoop.
Well, Heat leading by 18. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making his presence known, Rice with the bucket and one more coming.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Brad Sellers. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now 5 years since the NBA, Mike, went to 3 officials on the floor. It appears to me it's definitely helped the game. What do you think?
So much action happens at once. You need 3 refs looking. Sometimes you wish there was a way they could review tough calls.
Don't you think that's coming, though, Mike, down the road to add another layer of observation?
It just makes sense. We have the technology. Why not use it and get it right?
Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards.
And Brown drops them both. Thomas with the ball. He's got 10. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Pass to Sellers. Lambeer down low. That's tipped.
Impressive seeing Cycli turn away shots. Does a really good job using his long arms to stiff arm score. How about busting out the reverse throwdown?
I love it. You're right. That was special.
Showing how effective he is close to the rim.
Thomas against Brown. Now, here's Thomas. T right on him. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Aguirre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Mark Aguirre does really just about everything you would ask of him on the floor. Not much that he can't do.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls.
Pistons trail by 21. And here is Thomas. A trend we're seeing in the NBA now, Mike, is an influx of talent from overseas. Teams, it seems to me, are scouting worldwide.
It shows how far basketball has come as an international sport. Players are coming to the NBA from every continent. This is a global game now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. 2. Oh!
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Pistons shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Walker. Here's Sellers. To the inside. Here's Thomas. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. Just 2 to shoot. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Detroit, no good that time either. And so Brown will bring it up for Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Edwards against Walker. seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East. But, Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division, and you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years. I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
And you can see he was set right there in good legal guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
Detroit making a switch here. Aguirre's checked in. Brown against Thomas. Brown with a screen on Thomas. Edwards. Yep, that one goes in there.
Really insisting on getting to the rim, even against great opposition.
Sometimes willpower is better than manpower. He just wanted it more.
Pass to Aguirre. Over Smith. Aguirre, no good.
And he just can't get anything to fall right now. That's a shot he should make with ease. Instead, he clanks it.
Fast break buckets, easy money, and they are very key to your success.
It's so tough scoring in this league. You run anytime you can.
Outside Thomas. And as we know, Clark, it used to be that the NBA draft went for 10 rounds. A couple years ago, it was shortened to 2 rounds. Did you like that change?
Yeah, I do, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Not many of those later round picks really had a chance to make it on an NBA roster. 2 is plenty. When you factor in the number of teams, that's between 55 and 60 draft choices. And for those undrafted players, I think it gives them an opportunity now to look at the landscape and see where their best chance to make a roster might be instead of having their rights held by a specific team.
Thomas against Brown. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. And stolen by Thomas. Outside Thomas. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. He can't get it to go. Pass to Smith. Shoots from 14. Here's Grandison. Second shot opportunity. And Bedford pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Aguirre kicks to Thomas. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens. As well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
A different look here for Detroit. Bill Lambier's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Sellers. And it's Dumars in for Thomas.
Nice awareness from Lambier on defense. Sees the shot forming and gets there for the rejection.
Back to Aguirre. Pass to Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Lambier with a screen on Brown. There's Thomas with the 3. And the Heat call time here.
And I bet right now, Coach wants to go over the turnover problem. Seems like they've been trying to force things a bit. Just need to get back into a steady rhythm. Establish the pace of the offense so they can string together a good run. Solid possessions without trying to do too much.
Number 2, Keith Haskins.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their performance tonight. Always fun to play this way in front of your home fans.
Thank you.